In the previous episode, we stayed at the historic Route 66 motel, then drove through the historic town of Williams, went up to the Grand Canyon South Rim, had dinner in Flagstaff and slept in a wigwam at Holbrook. At $105 per night, it was a chance to immerse ourselves in the Route 66 experience. Complete with all the original furnishings and a classic car display outside. Built in the 1930s, the motel is listed under the National Register of Historic Places. It's one of 3 surviving original motels on Route 66. Have you stayed in a wigwam lately?
Yes, right next to the railway. It goes every 5 minutes.
This is train after train after train after train, 24/7. And they're really long. And that's Chris and Bev's wigwam.
If you ever plan to motor west, travel my way, take the highway, that's the best. And get your kicks on Route 66. In one.
Have you driven Route 66 lately?
Yeah, I sure have.
You're on it now.
1,000 miles all the way. So get your kicks on Route 66. Now you go through St. Louis and Joplin, Missouri, and Oklahoma City is mighty pretty. You'll see Amarillo, the Gallup, New Mexico, Flagstaff, Arizona. Don't forget Winona, Kingman, Boston, San Bernardino. Won't you get hip to this time?
The Meteor Crater is privately owned by the Barringer family and is about 1.2 kilometres in diameter and 170 metres deep. It's calculated that the meteor strike was at about 29,000 miles per hour and happened 50,000 years ago. The entrance fee is 45 New Zealand dollars. Yeah. So we've come all the way to see a crater, but what do we find more of interest? A Cybertruck.
So if you ever plan to motor west, travel my way, take the highway, that's the best. Get your kicks on Route 66.
Hey Chris, I think we got to be careful here because here's a prickly situation.
Very much so.
Staff at the visitor centre were really helpful and gave us tips on what to see. The Painted Desert is composed of stratified layers of siltstone, mudstone and shale of the Triassic Chinle Formation, which erode easily. These fine-grained rock layers contain abundant iron and manganese compounds, which provide the pigments for the various colours of the region. The erosion of these layers has resulted in the formation of the Badlands topography of the region. My brother and I were here 50 years ago. From Pintado Point we continued down Petrified Forest Road, stopping at various places. Newspaper Rock was of particular interest to me because Arthur and I were here 50 years ago. From our vantage point we could see various petroglyphs. We continued down to the teepees, and here we are in 1975. How vehicles have changed in the last 50 years. Our final port of call would be the Desert-Petrified Forest. The Petrified Forest dates back to the Triassic epoch, about 225 million years ago. Ancestors of the Native Americans lived here about 13,000 years ago, and there are more than 100 archaeological sites in the area. A fascinating place to visit, and good memories of my time here 50 years ago. After the Jasper Forest, we went back to the visitor centre for refreshments, then made our way to our next destination, Monument Valley. Another great day. Okay, Chris, are you feeling petrified?
A little bit, but I'm having a petrified sit down.
Right here in the Jasper Forest, eh?
Jasper Forest.
Trust British paint? Sure can. In the same spot 50 years ago. At the Jasper Forest. I was here 50 years ago. Chris, how was the painted desert and the petrified forest?
Fantastic, yeah. Really, wonder of the world. Very, very good. And the Pepsi's good as well.
Pepsi, yeah. I don't see you drinking that very often.
No, it's to give me energy.
Teresa, you enjoyed today?
Enjoy excellent trip. Ice cream.
Ice cream. How was it today? Good?
Yeah, I've enjoyed it. Yeah, that meteor, wow, it just took my breath away. And then the painted desert, all the colours, oh, just amazing.
Yeah.
So much to take in.
Yeah.
All on one day.
And just as well the meteor didn't land while you were there.
Oh, yes, I think so.
We've suddenly lost our appetite because the cook is also doing the cleaning, but she has changed her gloves.
The nomadic hunter-gatherers of the Archaic period to the settled forest.
Great, that's bed for me and Chris, and bed for Bev and Teresa.
Yes.
What are you laughing for?
No need to laughing. It's nice next time.